I asked myself a few questions the other night as a sort of thought experiment. I started off by asking myself if the following conditions have occurred at some point in human history. Corruption and fraud within government? Yes. Conspiracy, aka secret plots? Yes. Censorship? Yes. Dumbing down of the populace through means such as chemicals harmful to the brain in the food, water, and vaccinations? Yes. A poorly funded education system that doesn't properly teach science and critical thinking? Yes. Distractions such as popular culture, consumerism, organized religion, and professional sport? Yes. Social engineering, which is the influencing of a society's attitudes and behaviors on a large scale and over many years? Yes. Propaganda? Yes. Travel restrictions? Yes. Mass mind control? Yes. Gradual debasement of currency until it has no intrinsic value? Yes. False flag events used to generate support for unpopular things like wars of aggression? Yes. Systematic removal of rights, such as the right to own weapons or the right to privacy? Yes. Prohibition of specific substances, be they natural or man-made? Yes. Corrupt media? Yes. These conditions have all occurred at various times and in various places. History is very clear if one takes the time to look at it. So we know these things can happen because they have happened. But have they ever happened all at once? Yes. The fall of great empires happens this way. Within our grandparents' lifetimes, Germany went through these conditions, and hundreds of millions of people suffered, with millions losing their lives. Unfortunately, there are many other examples. Time and time again, these conditions or similar combinations of conditions are used to bring about mass control of the many by the few. So, we know these things can all happen at once, and when they do, it's often the recipe for disaster and suffering on a catastrophic scale. It would appear that these things are not only to be avoided, but because when put all together they create a breeding ground for fascism and tyranny, they are to be avoided at all costs. Is it possible that people living under these conditions could not see what's coming, despite history's clear track record? Yes. In most cases, the people either didn't see the conditions were occurring, or they saw, but didn't realize what it implied, or they knew what it implied, but were too afraid to speak out until it was too late. Were there at least some people who could see the conditions, knew what they meant, and weren't afraid to speak out? Yes. Unfortunately, those people were laughed at, marginalized, discredited, or silenced. The message wasn't heard in time by enough people. The question I'm asking you today is this: shouldn't you run a quick but honest check of the conditions occurring in your own society and make sure they don't match those listed above? My name's Drutter, and I hope you'll stay tuned for more videos like this one.